Good evening. My name is Saif. Today I'm going to be talking about SEO for the storm season, how roofers can actually capture more emergency jobs at this time. As a roofer, you see storms are not just a weather, they're actually a time where demand actually spikes for more roofing jobs at that time. The problem is that most roofers only get busy after the storm, but the reality is that the smart ones are actually the ones who are already booked while it is still raining. And the difference is not in ads or what type of ad you're running or how much budget you have for ads. It's actually based on positioning. And today I'm going to show you exactly how homeowners search during the storm, why most roofers miss emergency roofing jobs, and how you can make Google and now AI send those calls directly to you. Because you see, when there's a roof leak or emergency situation, the homeowners do not research and they're not going to dive website after website. They react and they need an urgent solution for their problem. And whoever appears at the top, whoever looks available, they win. And the first and foremost thing that you need to focus on is your Google My Business profile. A lot of contractor thinks that they need a brand new site, but the reality is no. During a storm, your website is not going to be the main lead source for your business. It's going to be your Google My Business profile, which means when someone is searching for leaking roof near you or emergency roof, they're not going to scroll through site after site and read about the company. What they're going to do is they're just going to go and tap the call on the map listing, as you can see right over there, and yeah, then they're going to get in touch with the company, get a quotation, and get their job done. Which means that your first goal for emergency roofing is not to rank your site, but actually to rank in the local map pack, which is the Google Maps. Because 70 to 85% of the emergency roofing calls that you're going to get are going to directly come from the map pack. So before SEO, you gotta take care of your Google My Business profile, which means first of all, selecting the right category. Your primary category must be set right, which in most cases, from what I've seen, is roofing contractor, and this primary category is crucial, absolutely crucial. As you can see, even in this case, all the three companies, as you can see, who provide emergency roofing in Durham have their primary category set as roofing contractor. Then you go ahead and add more secondary categories like roof repair, siding contractor, gutter service, roof damage, restoration, and so on. You see, the thing with storm SEO, storm damage and roofing is that a lot of the searches can actually overlap industries. So you want Google to connect you with keywords that are related to roofing in terms of leaking, water damage repairs, and emergency and stuff like that. And your description, like Google Maps, is where your description should actually clearly say what you do and when you do it. Let's say I just created this one example, which is we provide 24/7 emergency roof service in your city. We handle roof leaks, storm damage, wind damage, hail damage, fallen trees, and same-day tarping. Insurance claim assistance available as well. This is just something that I just made up on the way. But the point is that Google can actually match listing text to the panic searches that are being done by the homeowner. Photos are definitely one of the strongest signals and one of the strongest trust building element that you can do on your Google My Business profile. And you see Google tracks activity as well, which means inactivity businesses pretty much draw visibility during real-time events like storm. And for a Google My Business profile, I would say you should go ahead and add a lot of photos. I don't mean stock photos or AI generated photos, like real photos. At least 30 to 50 of them: storm damage, turb installation, crew working, your truck branding, before and after repairs. And for emergency roof cases, I would say go ahead, add more night jobs that show that you are actually available at the times of emergency as well. And reviews, at the end of the day, you can have the most optimized profile, but without reviews, your Google My Business profile is never going to rank. And Google reads the word inside those reviews. You see, it's rather than having a review that only gives 5 star and says things like great service, amazing service, what you want is your customer is giving you a brief and a descriptive review about the job that you have done. And you want your customers saying stuff like fast response, came the same day, answer at night, fixed my leak, help with insurance, got my emergency roof done on time. The thing is that the phrases that your customer mentioned in the review can actually help you to rank for emergency searches as well in this case. And lastly, force a storm weapon. When a storm hits your area, you'll probably have like 24-hour window or a little less. Immediately post on your profile, not just on the Google My Business profile. Go ahead and post even on the social profiles and everything. Add real photo from that day. which basically shows Google that your company is active right now in that location. But at the end of the day, as I said, reviews are the name of the game when it comes to Google My Business Profile. With high reviews, you gotta have more reviews than the competitors that are currently ranking in your area for the service that you want to provide. And of course, you gotta have an optimized Google My Business profile as well. So now, right now, now your website structure the authority system, which means once your Google My Business profile is optimized, now you can actually start working on your website SEO. You see, in 2026 and beyond, you cannot be building just a normal roofing website. You are building a local authority site, a local authority system, which means Google needs to understand what you do, where you do it, and when you need it. You solve three different homeowner problems, so that you're basically solving three different homeowner problems. So you need three core localized service pages for your business, which I'm going to show you right now. So the page one is going to be the emergency roofing service. This is going to be your main money page regarding storm SEO. And it must be localized as well. In this search can actually help you to get a lot of the panic searches, which I was talking about. Let's say emergency roofer near me, roof leaking help, rooftop service. It might even appear for that, or roof repair near me. You see, at the same time, the another complementary keyword like emergency roof repair is going to be a section inside this page. It's not going to be, in most cases, it's not going to have its own page as well. You see, homeowners, they don't know the technical repair. What they know is that their ceiling is leaking and is not in a good condition, which means they need someone to get the job done. So in these pages, I will basically include 24/7 availability, click to call, number at the top, response time promise, third explanation, night service mention, real storm photos, and the other cities and locations where you provide the emergency roofing service as well. One thing that must be really emphasized and said is that all the pages that you're creating, whether it's localized, whether the service, location, or even the blog content, they must be localized. They must be localized. I cannot say that more importantly, because Google ranks roofing companies geographically, not broadly. The page two is going to be storm damage roof repair. It's basically a different search intent. Right now the panic has passed and now the homeowners want an inspection and an insurance coverage for the roof. And this page is going to basically provide information on hail damage roof repair, wind damage roofing solutions, and comprehensive storm damage inspection services, which are going to help and protect their home after a severe weather condition that they have currently just been through right now. At the same time, you can go ahead and explain hail bruising, wind muffling, missing shingles, inspection process, documentation for insurance, and this must all be done in localized manner. And if done right, this page can actually help you to produce some full roof replacement jobs as well. And third, I don't see a lot of people actually do it, which is creating page for a whole roofing insurance claim assistance. And this is something that I think it's really important to talk about because a lot of the homeowners, they are actually very confused about how insurance work. So if you rank here, you can technically become a pretty big expert on this topic as well because a lot of roofers are actually tackling this topic in your local area. I can bet you on that. And on this page, we are basically going to talk about roof insurance claim, hey, whether insurance will cover a roof leak, how hail damage insurance for roof work to ensure that you get the coverage that you deserve and stuff like that. Once again, it must be done in the localized manner. You also gotta teach how claims work, what adjusters look for, deductibles, and documentation. This page can actually help you to sell the homeowner before they ever pick up and get in touch with you. As I said, and I was like saying it like again and again, which is localization is mandatory. Most roofers just make one page and they expect to rank everywhere for it. That's not how it works. You gotta make pages for each and every single keyword that I just talked about. Google ranks locally by city and service area, which means your pages should naturally reference neighborhoods and the nearby city that you actually serve. You're actually teaching Google exactly where you are relevant. Now, when it comes to roofing SEO, a lot of people are not really a big fan of block asset, but I believe localized blog contents can also be pretty helpful for a lot of roofing companies as well. You see, your service pages help you to convert, but your blog basically helps you to build authority, which means each article should support one of the three core pages that we just talked about. what to do if your roof leaks during a storm in city, how hail damages shingles in city, should you call insurance or roofer first in city, how fast mold starts after roof leak in city. These are just some that I came up right away. And the point is that each post is going to link back to the three localized pages that we just talked about: emergency roofing service, storm damage roof repair, roofing, insurance claim. As a roofing company, you're not a media company, which means you're not going to block for traffic. What you're doing is that you're providing expertise to Google, and in most cases, a lot of this blog content is probably not going to get a lot of views as well, and that's fine. The point is that our goal is to make Google see as you the local roofing authority for your service. But right now, just ranking number one in Google is ever more important because search is no longer just Google. AI search is instant and smart search tools are pulling answers from a lot of different places and from a lot of trusted local sources as well. When someone asks, who should I call for storm damage near me? These systems are normally reference the same businesses that dominate the organic search and the local authority signals, which means if you are owning the top spots in the Google My Business profile as well as your organic search, which I just show right now, it's very there's a high probability that you're going to appear across the AI overviews, AI results, voice assistants, and even other recommendation engines as well. You're not just ranking at one point, you just become the default recommendation. This is just one example that I want to show you, which is, you see, this is Perplexity, and as far as I'm concerned, Perplexity does not collect this data from Google. If I'm not sure, it collects from Bing. But the surprising part is that you see cold roofing and construction, like the company that I just showed you right now, right over here. It's number one in Google, as you can see in the Google My Business profile, number one here. And they're also number one in the Perplexity as well, which means that if you do well in the Google My Business section, there's a really high probability that they might actually be able to fetch that data from there and put you in number one in their LLMs as well. But once again, like, there's no fixed way to do it. Like, they collect information from a lot of different places, but if you appear in the top, there's a very high probability that a lot of those LLMs like Perplexity, Claude, GPT are going to put you in the top spot as well. Then my final advice is that homeowners call the company that looks available, trusted, local, knowledgeable, and Google My Business profile pixel helps you to keep you visible. Service pages make you credible. Localized content makes you look authoritative. Generic blog post does not work anymore. And if you put all those three together, like, emergency roofing jobs are not going to be just random income that you have along the way. They can actually become a predictable revenue for your business. And yeah, that's it. And if you're wondering who I am, my name is Saif. I basically help roofing companies to generate more qualified leads through SEO. I will drop my calendar link in the description box below if you're interested. We can get in touch. Thank you.